Thanks very much for joining us today. As a previous broadcast, we had Anne Villavieja from Virtual Office Angels, and she brought up some very compelling topics about the psychology and the differences in culture for virtual assistants to be hired on by Western companies. And through that process, we decided to do a long format interview to discuss some of the details of what's involved in the whole world of virtual office assistants. And once again, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
I want to introduce you a little bit here. First of all, Anne Villavieja is the founder and director of Virtual Office Angels. They specialize in the provision of pre-selected, highly skilled, and professional virtual assistants from the Philippines. And you know, it's pretty amazing how this whole segment has grown, and of course it ebbs and flows, and it gets popular, and then people have problems. But hopefully this broadcast will shed some light on some of the mysteries involved. But before we get started, maybe you can just give us a high level, Anne, on what exactly is the concept of a virtual assistant.
A virtual assistant is literally a remote worker that works online, hence the word virtual. Mm-hmm. Usually they're home-based professionals that provide back-end services to various businesses, from admin, telemarketing, technical, sales, accounting, name it. You've got it, except for those who require their physical presence, of course, like making coffee. Not yet on that side. Yeah.
And before starting Virtual Office Angels, tell us a little bit about your background.
My background is in human resources, having worked as human resources manager for various Australian companies for 20 years now. Originally from the Philippines. I've been living in Sydney now for the past 23 years.
Wow, so you're actually more of an Australian than you are a Philippine.
Maybe. That'll give away my age.
But you're always going to be at core a Philippine, right?
Right.
So what motivated you, what motivated you to start this whole business of Virtual Office Angels?
After 20 years in the corporate world, I resigned and started Virtual Office Angels primarily to help and alleviate the employment situation in the Philippines. Mm-hmm. With my working experience in HR and having lived in Sydney now for 23 years, I think I have found something I truly love, utilizing my HR background and expertise, helping businesses out there leverage their time, saving them money, but at the same time helping the Filipino people as well, and then living my dreams of having a virtual lifestyle.
Why are you in the business of working virtually, and why virtual assistants?
Yeah, I was literally stuck in an office environment for so long, and I love the idea of virtual lifestyle. Now I travel the world with just my laptop, doing what I love, tapping on my expertise, but helping people and businesses as well leverage their time and save them a lot of money.
So, Anne, what are the benefits of business hiring VAs?
Cost is the major reason to outsource, with 100% savings on infrastructure and around 70% savings on labor costs. By leveraging their time and money using outsourced manpower, one can literally work less and earn more. Mm-hmm. Especially during this time, one would need, or a business would actually need, quality, reliability, and affordable solutions to ensure that competitive edge.
Yeah, but so why another country, and why the Philippines?
The Philippines has a really high literacy rate. Around 95% have been a colony of Spain and America as well. So English proficiency is high. Mm-hmm. That makes it really easier for both the employer and myself as well, managing them. So which means the benefit for the typical business would be a higher level of performance with no worries at all.
And you believe coming from the Philippines gives you an extra advantage over other virtual assistants or providers?
Absolutely. big edge, especially in the search of very, very high professionals. It's like I would know where the best schools are, and the culture. It's like having a secret key to a treasure chest. It's the kept secret, actually. So it's really, really, like it's really special.
Now, aren't you getting a little bit of flack as this being un-Australian to be hiring foreign workers for over local people there in Australia?
Outsourcing, I believe, is not about losing jobs. It's opening doors and leveraging so your business can grow faster. The world is getting smaller business-wise. It's a global world nowadays. It's about leveraging as well time, resources, money, and I believe now geographically, because we can. We're living in the best time, I think.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a shrinking world. So, okay, let's get into the details of what's actually involved. What do you need to do? For let's say you're somebody who's trying to hire a VA. What's the process? What's involved here?
Okay, you tell us what you specifically require, and we work on the side with our HR expertise in searching the right fit VA. We match pre-selected, highly qualified VAs so that the VA is ready for you from day one. No worries, no hustle, no performance, no management issues at all. No more searching and doubting from your end if they are the right people who can do the job or not. We handle that for you. So you get peace of mind to keep you going. You do what you do best of expanding your company, doing what you do really, doing what you love as well. Having time for yourself and family.
And what sort of time frame is involved, from the moment you pull the trigger to when you actually get some work done?
Normally, it's pretty quick, say 2 days, or depending what you specifically require. Because we match, we really tailor fit to your specific requirements. It's like a recruitment agency for virtual assistants. And you have me as your HR manager, and literally you have your own HR department, because we have a huge database of pre-selected and professional VAs. That way it's nice and easy for you.
And so, how do they get in touch with you? I see here we have the website at Virtual Office Angels, but is this something that somebody can actually contact you by phone?
Yes, we do have that one as well. Check our website. Details are in there. So phone number, nice and easy.
Yep.
We make life easier for you.
Yeah, so you have a real person to actually work with and communicate with directly. Well, very interesting, and I hope we'll have you on again real soon. We'll talk a little bit more about other more detailed topics regarding the whole process of virtual assistants. Thanks very much for joining us today.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Yeah, and thank you, audience, for joining us. We've been speaking with Anne Villavieja. She is the founder and director of Virtual Office Angels. You can check out their website at virtualofficeangels.com.au. Thanks very much for joining us today, and join us again sometime real soon.
Thanks.